Discover the skull, your head's bony fortress. Hello, English learners. Today, we're going to take a closer look at one specific part of the human body. It's not just any part. It's the one that houses your brain, eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Yes, you guessed it right. It's the skull. Today, we'll learn more about this essential part of the skeletal system. The skull is the bony structure in the head. It supports the structures of the face and protects our brain. The skull includes the upper jaw, but not the lower jaw, which is a separate bone called the mandible or jawbone. The skull isn't just one big bone. It's made up of many different bones. Let's talk about them. Cranium, the part of the skull that encloses the brain. It's like a helmet for your brain. Facial bones. These bones, which include the cheekbones and the bones around the nose and mouth, give our face its shape. Mandible. This is the medical term for the lower jawbone, and it's the only bone in the skull that can move. There are some common English words and phrases related to the skull that you might come across in daily conversation or in books. Head. This is a more general term that includes everything on top of your neck, your skull, brain, eyes, hair, and so on. Brain case or brain pan. These are less formal or old-fashioned terms for the part of the skull that contains the brain. Hard-headed. This is an adjective used to describe someone who is stubborn. It uses the idea of a hard skull to symbolize mental inflexibility. To make your learning more interesting, here are some fun facts about the skull. Did you know that the human skull is made up of 22 bones? The only bone in the skull that moves is the mandible, which helps us talk and chew food. A newborn baby's skull is soft and flexible, but it hardens as they grow up. I hope you found today's topic interesting. Now you know more about your skull. It's not just a head or face, but a complex structure with a lot of important parts and functions. The next time you come across words like cranium, mandible, or hard-headed, you'll know exactly what they mean. Keep practicing these new vocabulary words and make sure to tune in for our next lesson. Happy learning!